So when you're driving down the Las Vegas Strip, what's one of the biggest things that you notice? You got casinos and signs that are everywhere and in your face. In your face. Well, guess what? That's just like the speaking industry. There's so many speakers. But one of the things you'll notice about the casinos in Las Vegas is that they each have their own theme. They're actually very different, but in the inside, it's still gambling. It's still a lot of the same. Same thing in the speakers world. How are you going to stand out from a sea of speakers? What's going to make you different? How will you differentiate yourself? Even if you're in your market, say customer service. Well, how are you going to be different, have a different perspective of customer service? The universal principle is there, but we have to stand out as speakers. What's your tagline? What's your title? The title of your keynotes. Does it stand out from a sea of other speakers? Look, when you're driving down the Strip, you've got the Venetian, the Italian theme. You've got the Paris, the city of Paris. Well, they've got the Eiffel Tower. Luxor, Egypt, Egyptian, very different theme. The Excalibur. Oh yeah, medieval times, very cool. New York, New York, the Statue of Liberty. They all have their symbol that represents their theme of who they are and how they're different. For you and I as a speaker, we've got to do the same thing. We can't just be another speaker about presentation skills. That's why we have, we're good presenters, become unforgettable. That's not a message that's out there a lot. So for you, what's your tagline? What are your titles of your keynotes? How will you stand out in a sea of speakers? There's so many speakers out there, but guess what? There's also a place for all of them if you're different and unique. Like if you have that tried and true product, you're gonna be needed and wanted. In the middle of the Las Vegas Strip, what do you got? You got McDonald's. Because even on the Strip, they need McDonald's. So for you and I, if we're gonna help people, we're needed, but we must differentiate ourselves. Look, the Strip is the Strip. How do you stand out? Well, look at the Stratosphere. That stands out. It's taller than all of the other ones. It has its place. It has its uniqueness, and each uniqueness is gonna have its own following. It's also part of your persona. Does your persona match your brand? Like your personality. Some people are really enthusiastic and energetic, and we love that. The Les Browns, the Willie Jollies. But there's also the Brian Tracys who are very logical, very poignant, very content rich. So there's a place for you, but try to figure out what is your lane. If I'm gonna hire you to get paid to speak and you get on a jet to go to your events, how are we gonna choose you? Why should we choose you? Most importantly, how will you stand out in a packed industry of professional experts?
Check out StageTimeUniversity.com, where good presenters become unforgettable.